And then, of course, Steve utilizes footstool probably better than any other player in any other character in this game, with not only footstool anvil, but footstool anvil less has now been starting to get experimented, where because you can't be whenever you drop an anvil and you don't have iron, the animation is super quick, so you get to footstool, drop the anvil, and still have time to confirm an up air out of it, which can convert into more damage.
I think that's really dope that this character can do that, and that there's so much like still tech just coming about from this. But we're starting here.
Ooh, tried for the no setups, but unable to complete the combo, just a little bit off onto the SDI. Instead, we've got some good damage, and we're building a big tower, four blocks high, forcing Zamba to deal with it.
Yeah, and I swear to you, this, I know there's a new X-Men series, X-Men 97 out, but this Syrup might be Professor Xavier right now. Just tricking everybody into FD.
Yeah, there's some sort of like Jedi mind trick going on here. But hey, Zamba's taking it in stride. He's surviving all of these hits. There was a 0-2 conversion that resulted in an up smash. No stock. A trade with the powered up minecart. No stock. Jim's starting to play around with Z-drop aerials and everything of the like. Still, Zamba is holding on with 156.
Yeah, he's doing a fantastic job. All right, down throw, up tilt, up air. Gonna close it? Yes, it will. First stock going to Zamba.
Max Rage, it puts in such work. 165, Max Rage being 150, so we'll have to see if Zamba's able to take advantage of this. Oh, the gyro powering straight through the minecart, and it was powered up as well. But it was the last of the gold for Syrup. Yet it does not matter at that percent. Just the non-powered minecart going to result in the stock. Still very low on materials.
Yes, it is. Oh,
ooh, he wanted it.
Yeah, the turnaround up tilt. Definitely a newer combo route talked about by Waidu, saying it, yeah, showing everyone that it's just does so much more damage, and basically can lead to 0 to death right there. But you see, Syrup's resources super low. Basically has no minecart now anymore, and see Zamba just on Syrup's butt.
Hello?
Yeah.
But without a minecart, you have to take this really awkward recovery route, and you can't stall at all. That was also loss of a diamond there for Syrup at a relatively lower percentage. Super, super tough.
Yeah, and being Rob just able to shoot projectiles, whether it be gyro or laser, just across stage, just forcing Syrup to be in bad positions. And the pseudo train grab, it looks like.
This looks really, really good here for Zamba, who is extremely practiced against both Syrup and Steve as a whole.
Yeah, forming training partner, D-Dog, or Quandale Dingleton, don't really know, but Rob, being a big body, with not a great roll, getting hit by the up smash right there, giving Syrup a chance.
He even teched it too, but the tech roll was just too slow. Certainly rough. Gold tools online here for Syrup, trying to convert it to something big. The SDI just enough in order to get out of a very precarious spot, but we're converting even more, trying to go for the block into jab to convert horizontally into something like a forward air, get the spike going. Certainly, Syrup's starting to pull every trick out of his hat as possible in order to make his way back. And at the very least, the gold tools are allowing him to keep up with the resources as well. Multiple nils just going up too high, and there's blocks everywhere. He's going to tech.
Yeah, manages to live that scenario. Just using the blocks against him. And fair out of the minecart, going to do it right there.
Had the gold forward smash, but the blocks turning against Syrup, who had been using them to chase vertically, but because they were stone, just had a little bit too much health.
Yeah. I hate to see. I thought he was going to footstool again, by the way.
Me too.
Yeah.
It's like, no way.
Yeah.
But hey, without iron and with very little raw materials, Steve doesn't have the same stalling that he does when he has those tools to get the extra little hop out of the minecart, the extra little hop when spawning something like an anvil or a TNT. You just lose all of that, and you're left with a small hitbox on Elytra and a free like hit me sign as you float back to ledge.
Yeah, and Zamba does one of the few players, because I've seen like multiple sets of him versus Syrup now. It just does a great job of just whittling down Steve's resources, and just I always see like when Zamba wins that Steve almost has no resources at the end, and just take away so many options.
Yeah, and it matters. It creates like this very, very solid foundation of like Steve having to rely on gold tools or iron tools in order to get out of, or in order to keep his damage up high. But that can also mean he's very, very low on blocks. Weird interaction right there, and it doesn't result in that big of a punish. Oh, finds the pickup though.
Yeah, he's like, you're not escaping the second one. I can chase your landing.
Bounce off the backboard. We're finding the back air as well. Center stage.
I like that local.
Yeah, just like taking it for a ride. Oh my god.
Yeah. As with much praise I was giving Zamba, basically, once talking Ben, Syrup is doing 134, or has 134, and basically just doing the rounds on Zamba right now. Pretending that game one just didn't happen.
He is putting him through the ringer. Like all the different setups, like minecart past the blocks, as well as normal fresh minecart. You've got all of these extra tools, and he's just gonna keep doing it. But it's Zamba with the, I was gonna say Zamba with the reversal, but Syrup missing the tech, still finds the stock, still finds his way back, and still finds 54% after that.
Low key, the mistake might have been part of the game plan.
Yo, all angles calculated. Oh, expecting the pop out, but instead he just finds the up air into a forward air, or into a back air rather. Holy moly. Syrup is, he's popping off this game.
Yeah.
All right.
Restocked.
Boom.
Get out of here.
Just like that. And here I was thinking, oh, Zomba's got like a pretty solid history against Syrup. Like he might start to really gain momentum after a tight game one win. That seems like it's typically how Zomba wins sets. It's like starts out close and slowly is able to pull away. But with an answer like that, I mean, I'm at a loss for how much history is going to play up against the present.
Nah, this is a new Syrup right now. He's tired of losing, and he is on Zamba right now.
He's pushing the minecart forward with the forward air. It's like, go, my child.
Do something. So, fun fact, not sure if like you know this. If you hit the minecart and you get the materials back, if you destroy it,
If only if Steve destroys it?
If the Steve destroys it.
That's funny. I didn't know that. I suppose it makes sense, but also, why?
Because it's cool.
I guess, right?
It's just like Minecraft.
Lamau Minecraft. Oh, hello. We've got side switch combos. We're missing a nil, however, in order to keep that going. But hey, like it's the type of stuff we were talking about earlier. Like we watched Syrup try and put together everything when it comes to Steve, and that's both extremely impressive and extremely scary. But it is Zomba able to take the first stock regardless.
Yeah, and now you've seen Zamba at 109, and this stage is like basically I feel like a double-sided sword. Basically, it's like the perfect size you want to fight against Steve, but because of the materials that he can get here, it can just be a bit harder.
Yeah, it's the only stage in the legal rule set that has a dual composition, at least in the collision rules, that has a dual composition. The edges are stone, but that circle in the middle, iron, allowing for some very, very interesting like resource loot managements where you can potentially get like 2 diamonds in the span of like a couple of mines. Like it's very, very cheeky. But Zamba's not even gonna let him like sit there and mine for any prolonged amount of time. It is all about the damage and all about the pressure, and the stage and width itself playing much more of a factor here for Zamba's offense rather than for Steve's potential resource gain.
Yeah, and it's looking, I'm probably going to curse it here, it's looking like Zalma's might get a 3 stock of his own right here. Oh!
Lamau.
I've never seen that interaction before. Okay, losing the stock right there.
did Rob's hurtbox shift away because it was only his arms getting connected? But he's so big, whatever.
All right.
Smash Ultimate is the game.
Yeah. Super nerds, find it out for us.
Me. That's what I'm trying to do. I love these kneel setups and the turnaround plat drop in order to find the back air. Man.
And Ubel, he's already at 136.
Oh yeah, it's getting spooky. These gold tools have been putting in work.
Yeah, and you saw Syrup just trying to dunk Zamba right there, but getting the F smash, 71%.
Diamond on.
Comeback is real.
Certainly potential. If that forward air landed, it could have been big. Instead, he's got to find a way to get down. Finds the way to ledge. Love that for Syrup. Constantly feinting whether he's going to land on stage or utilize something like an anvil or just air dodge back to ledge and play the normal Smash mix-up game. However, another grab for Zomba, letting the up smash rip, but a great mash on the part of Syrup, getting a couple chances to mine. That's a block, and that's going to be some damage.
Okay, good job using gyro.
He missed.
He didn't have gold. That's why he
missed. That would have been a stock ceiling, a game ceiling interaction. Instead, just gonna have to rely on this diamond sword. He's got a couple of blocks, but Zamba has the ledge and has the advantage. Man, just had that gold. We're going into game number 4, 2-1, Syrup's favor. Instead, it is Zamba favor with a threatened to reset here in Fusion 200.
Yeah. Oh, he didn't have it for the first one. I was gonna say he did a mine cart the first time, but man,
I guess he had to delay. It looked like it was too high even for the powered minecart. He had to like go a little bit lower, maybe integrate like a fast fall.
Probably, but he ended up mining gold like right after, which sucks. All right, TNC Nights out in the town, baby. And yeah, starting off with a 43% combo from Syrup.
Small damage based from how he's been able to weave together some of his combos early. This is some of the most proficient tech I've seen on Syrup in a while. But speaking of getting a double toss out there from Zamba, not able to convert that into full combos either. Yep. Both players playing sharp.
Yep. And both players, like, even though they really want it, like, I understand, like, they're doing like their full combos. Both, you know, Zamba not known for doing the long, extensive Rob combos. Syrup now just being more proficient with these high damage combos in Zero to Deaths. Right. So he's seeing the training come together here at Fusion 200.
Yeah, they're playing against each other, playing against so many worldwide talents, and just putting together everything that they have learned. It is Syrup taking the first stock, and he's surviving thanks to the large ceilings and the large corners that are Town and City. Got tons of resources, wooden tools, but a diamond and plenty of gold online. Wow, what a pickup. And the DI out is actually going to result in the stock. Good DI from a usual standpoint in center stage, but in that specific instance, going to result in Syrup dropping that stock.
Yeah, and that's basically the mix right there. Okay, side being just to chase him, and just now backing off, just taking center stage and saying, okay, what do you want to do, Zamba? You got to be the first one to make a move right here.
Swatting away as much as possible. This offstage game is typically where Zamba makes his money, but instead it's Syrup finding a reversal, able to get his diamond tools online, looking to mine some more in order to get another diamond. It's so tough when you only have one in the bank to whether or not you want to use it now or later, especially since Zamba is a player that does not give you as much time to just to sit there and accrue your resources and accrue your mentality. You have to earn that time with proficient knockback usage, and that's where Diamond and I guess that Anvil going to come into play, giving Syrup plenty of time to mine for that second Diamond and take that stock.
Yeah, and now dealing 30% just off a stray minecart, and Diamond now on deck, basically dealing 51%, not even with a full combo. Backdash, dash attack, 69, just damage just keeps racking up on Zamba.
He doesn't have an axe right now. He's battling with his fists.
What's even crazier is the window for up tilt becomes true with nothing on deck.
Yeah, just up tilt into up smash or back air just becomes even more of a wide window, but we're letting that up smash rock. Not going to close out the stock. It needed a little bit more rage or a little bit more damage. Oh, we're swinging.
Yeah. Yes, no care. As we talked about before, the window of that is just so large.
Swing left, swing right, walk back and forth, spot dodge, punch into big X. Man, super good play there from Syrup. Whenever Syrup has won a game, it has not felt close.
No, he's like wins so dominantly, and then games against with Zamba winning has been like neck and neck so far. Really
down to the wire stuff. But we're going back to Hollow Bastion. Zamba's seemingly comfort counter pick against this character offers a lot for Rob. And we're going to be seeing if this is the last game of Fusion 200 or if we're going to be going to a bracket reset here at Fusion on a Tuesday.
Yeah,
yes.
That's why everybody loves Tuesday.
Yeah, Tuesday Fusion. Could end right here, right now. Oh, we're getting conversions online. The nil is there, but missing the combo, and it's going to allow Zamba to get some damage on.
All right, Zamba gets the trip, up tilt, up air. Not going to do it right there. It's 95% though. Oh, yeah. It's been so good. So many people like to jump out of the corner right there. Zamba just has that weight and scout it out, and then eventually starts throwing in his back air at like these dangerous percents and just manages to close out the stock right there.
Big mash out, anticipating an air dodge maybe, but Syrup not getting it. Choosing to try and accrue some resources, but Nair is just, yo.
He's done? He's done. Double toss side B.
Now that's huge.
Yeah. Okay, you want to see it again?
You know? Don't tempt.
Yeah. Okay, dropping the gyro right there.
We're talking like at length really about Syrup's like improved tech and like the ability to put out such massive combos at a moment's notice on such innocuous starters, but Zamba being able to do that as well, and that's certainly an extra dimension to his gameplay. I love the weight there from Syrup. Shown the ability to make comebacks of similar size and ability before. Golden tools online, and he finds a grab.
All right, man, just down tilt Zamba. Just keep him at bay, but he is down a stock, but this will be super hard for Syrup.
Yeah, this is a whole lot to come back from. It seems like we are reset bound here for Zamba. Syrup's able to pull a pure rabbit out of his hat. Oh, the footstool, but he had to Z-drop the gyro in order to throw out the anvil, allowing for enough time for Zamba to pull up shield.
Yeah, that is so unfortunate right there.
That's rough. And a reset we go here at Fusion 200. Don't stop coming, and the games won't stop coming. Another best of 5 between Syrup and Zamba, threatening a Game 10 grand at the 200th edition of Fusion.
Yeah, no, this is wild right here. We're probably getting another Game 5.
Probably.
Man.
Both players are playing great.
Yeah, I can't see anybody just pulling away unless Stanima is just completely lost right by one of them.
Very, very true. It seems like Zamba's got a lot to burn based on the previous game exclusively. He was able to really pull out some extra dimensions to his gameplay, namely that double toss combo, but just in general, like applying offense from different angles and different approach lines. But Syrup is equally as has a lot of depth as a player as well, so it's hard to count either of them out based on a single Game 5 set.
Yeah, no, true. And Zamba really good just calling out when Syrup likes to jump out of his shield. And see him just pressuring Syrup a lot more. Okay, the danger setup with the block at the ledge. But Zamba just managed to get away from that safely. Down throw. Yeah, not going to lead into anything right there.
Back air didn't come out in time. He landed before it would, and another good mash out there from Syrup. Has to choose a longer recovery route, burning his last iron for that anvil. A couple times to notice here, Reggie, a lot of Syrup will land on something on Zamba's block, with something like a nair or a back air, and instead just like walk away for a little bit. And Zamba is not falling victim to any sort of up-tempo play. He's just dropping shield and playing from the ground. I'll have to see if Syrup is able to adapt to that at all, if he chooses to play with a little bit of a longer block string. Doesn't need it there, is able to catch the roll with the empowered minecart, gets 1 iron for his troubles, but it actually gets stuffed out. So now it's just Elytra, Steve, but he's still able to make it back.
Yeah, made that back with the little boost of the gold right there. But up throw should do it right here. Yes, it will. Tombstone Pile Driver, 193. Shouts to WrestleMania. Happening in Philly.
Let's go. Looks like last week.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just walking in.
Yeah, no. He just walked in up till and said, yo.
Knock, knock. Hello.
Damage is mine.
Seemed to scout out the roll, but just Zamba doing that at slightly delayed timing. Syrup is just so close with so many of these big swings, but narrowly misses Zamba in so many of these games. It's like right idea, slightly off timing or spacing. And it's a matter of inches, but it's making all the difference.
Yeah. Okay, and just pushing Zamba to the corner right there, 114. Stock ended right there, back air. Fantastic job from Syrup. And just running away with the gyro, basically playing keep away.
We're walking back in, trying to get the down tilt into minecart setup. Doesn't get the full hit. Oh my God.
It doesn't matter what you do.
The pressure. Like, I took 80 and back on stage. I feel much better. Never mind the instant nil into forward smash.
Oh, you were feeling better?
You were feeling better after the first part, and then you tried to find a reversal maybe, do something extra.
He's like, got him.
And that's another instance that has been developed a little bit more, utilizing nil 2, I believe that is, or maybe it's nil 3.
Nil 2.
Yeah, to cover the platforms like the Smashville, the small Battlefield platforms, the Smashville, or the PS2 platforms, since it lands right in the middle, and you can either down smash to cover both sides or F smash and really confirming the stock.
And it does a fantastic job at that. Okay, but Zamba back here at Hollow Bastion is doing a fantastic job on the stage.
He's perfect on the stage thus far. Oh, he actually lands the down throw into reverse up air, and there's the turnaround block cancel in order to get the back air as a finisher, which does more damage. Holy smokes, Syrup putting on a clinic right at the earliest parts of this reset. Not going to let Zamba walk away with any sort of momentum from winning the first set. Instead, he's trying to pour on the gas and make sure he's ending the reset, potentially in a 3-0 as the first stock is taken yet again by Syrup.
Yeah, and dare I say, Zamba's just getting out of gas. He did go into loses fairly early and just had to make a bit of a run to come here. So Syrup having less sets to play against, saying, okay, he can play at a level a bit longer than Zamba can. But Zamba maybe proving me wrong. Able to get that stock out right there with only 13% done on himself.
Gyro trading with minecart is so huge, but I do agree it's super tough in order to declare anything, especially since Zamba can be such a momentum-based player. Reading the air dodge with sour hit of back air, it does the damage, but that's going to be could have been big damage, but Syrup misreading some SDI perhaps, gets to center stage, gets all the way across thanks to the Elytra into the tech roll away. But man, is Zamba not allowing any sort of access to center stage for free.
Oh, no, he is not. Oh, making the hard read right there.
He wanted it.
But Zamba making that back, getting that back right there, doing a fantastic job, and just not giving Syrup the role that he wants.
Syrup wants that roll. He's rolling in. He's tech rolling away. He is playing very, very roll happy. But that's something that Zamba plays really, really well into because he's a bit of a roller himself. So he's able to understand the spacing on characters with good rolls very effectively.
Yeah. Like, if I need to know how to punish myself.
You learn how to beat yourself sometimes better than you learn how to beat other players. And Zamba is showing that off with his masterful like center stage play and center stage offense, understanding that Syrup was looking for some semblance of control. And he finishes it off with a nice little flare thanks to the drag down up air into forward smash.
Yeah. And Syrup starting off this game super strong, but Zamba just managed to hold it off and just take it. And just putting such a back and forth in this set. Now both players at 1 game apiece. We're in game 3. This is a best of 5. This is our final set of the night if you're just somehow tuning in. And we have Syrup versus Zamba in grand finals. And we're here back on FD, Google. 83%.
Gets away with it yet again, taking the anvil in order to make sure he can tech it. Again, like it's 108%, but you're also not dead. So, you know, little victories.
Yeah. You got to get them where they count, man.
Yeah. Oh, but the up tilt into the up smash. No nose required. Rob's just a big body like that, and it confirms the stock. Wow, the up tilt trade, but then the chase down with the rolls. Syrup, again, whenever he's allowed to go off and just play unabated, like it seems like Zamba is constantly on the back foot and constantly on his heels. Oh,
Yeah.
that was cheeky.
Yeah, that definitely was. And you see Zamba doing a bit more panic options of like kill options. You've seen a lot more back air side Bs come out, and he wants this to end. He is desperately looking for the answer. And it's whether Syrup will give it to him or not.
Clutch air dodge there from Syrup, trying not to give him any sort of answers to these questions. He's got to take the test himself. That is going to be an up smash, though, finding the whiff punish on that grab there from Syrup, who's getting a little bit greedy. Oh, the wall is built, though. Opportunity to mine, but Syrup not taking it. Is choosing to apply more pressure. Ends up giving himself a ton of damage. Stuck between a wall and Rob's very, very elongated arms of that up tilt.
Yeah, that's definitely a hard place right there. So, basically grab, down throw, up tilt, up air. Not going to do it right here. Dude, fantastic DI from Syrup. And outspacing Syrup's bear, just having him whip. And kills him for the up smash. Parry on the last hit where he breaks the block. Fantastic job from Zamba, but retaliation from Syrup. We're 1 stock apiece in game 3. Some say this is the most important game in the set.
Yeah, there's been counterpick advantage playing a major part on both sides here. Syrup finding multiple ways in order to utilize stages like Town and City or Final Destination to his advantage. Zamba finding a ton of success on Hollow Bastion. Like there's a lot at stake here when there's counterplay involved, counter picking and counter stage involved. But it's Syrup with the lead here on Final Destination, playing his counterpick to his T, never letting Zamba be as safe as he can be, forcing burner boosts in order to get that extra block safety so he's not getting like up smashed or nared out of shield whatsoever. The damage is starting to pile up on Syrup, but it's already high on Zamba as the roll in gets caught by the anvil and it closes out the stock. He was alive for a little bit there in the camera on the top left, but not DIing perfectly, so the anvil finishes out game number 3, and Syrup back again with a chance to end this set and end Fusion 200 as its victor, but he's got to beat Zamba on Hollow Bastion.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Can he do it on this game 4 to close it out early, or will Zamba be able to push it to a game 5 right here? Yeah, and definitely back to Hollow Bastion.
Perfect on the stage thus far, so don't blame him for going back to what has worked and what has consistently gotten him good results. However, you brought it up last game, like the counterpick advantage for this set is in Syrup's favor this time as opposed to Zamba. So at the very least for Syrup, you have that in your back pocket, but he's looking like he would prefer to end this set now. Going for the reset after missing the nil, 73%, and climbing.
Yeah. Loki, I know he might not have done it on purpose, but definitely a great up plan B just to get the reset right there. Knowing Zamba is going to press a button out of disadvantage because you messed up, and it's like, okay, I'm just going to punish you for just trying to reversal me here, and you're going to lose your stock first with that great back air right there. Just Syrup gaining the lead for game 4.
messing with the timings ever so little bit, and it hasn't really shown off from Syrup, like pressing aerials off of the anvil after doing like anvil block. Most of the time he'll do like anvil block and then something like a smash attack. That time he jumped to chase with a back air, catching Zamba off guard, and this is the first lead of the night, and one of the first times that it looks like Syrup's resource bar is in full swing here. Finds the reversal as well with that pivot up tilt on the platforms. He's looking so nice, but the high backer gets punished out of shield. Not closing out the stock, though.
Yeah, and as I said before, Zamba just looks like he is playing on fumes. He is just searching for these kills, and Syrup, he's the one finding them.
He is on lock and loaded with every single setup that he has imaginable, on top of just the normal good stuff, and that can be what makes characters like Steve so scary. It's like they're doing all of this crazy shenanigans, and also sometimes they're just catching your neutral getup with something like a down smash. It is like it's a nice blend of the character specific and the just solid, good fundamental play.
Yeah,
and, you know.
Yeah, no,
maybe 75% off of a combo ain't quite fundamental, but it's certainly proving effective.
And some kid might say it is.
Oh, player. Oh, you're gone.
It's done right there. Syrup taking Fusion 200. NJ defending.
Woo.
You guys did it.
Yeah. Syrup is becoming one of the pride and joys of the state when it comes to just that upper echelon of play. He's not able to convert it as well in major placements at times.
Yeah.
To just like, I honestly want to give it to like inexperience as well as like unfamiliarity with like traveling.
Yeah.
But when Syrup is at his most comfortable, which is in a venue like Center Stage or Fusion or something like the collegiate.
Yeah.
Like ballrooms at something like Scarlet Classic, he can put together some of the best showings of Steve or of Ness that you have ever seen.
Yeah, or his house. He definitely was once a Wi-Fi warrior also.
Very true.
So
he's looked great. He's been ranked #1 in the state before, above Tweak, above Jackal, above everybody else.
I believe that's also currently right now.
Not this season.
Oh, okay.
Because this past season had Tweak winning Let's Make Big Ones.
Okay, you're right.
But it was, I think, the season before, maybe? Or
yeah, the season, probably before.
But either way, he's one of the best in the world, and he's trying to make it more and more known with every single bracket that he enters, whether it be from local to regional to major, beating the Genesis champion here to win Fusion number 200. Looking real good, but no slouch to any of the players in our top 8.
Definitely not. And basically, we're going to call it a night. Where can they find you, Ubel?
That is a great question as we pivot eventually back to us. Hello, everybody. We're back. I'm Ubel. You can find me at UBL267 on Twitter now. I did change my @. It is not that anymore. It's UBL267. Where can they find you, Agent?
Yeah, you can find me on Twitter at player_4. That L's and I, so PIR_4. It is. And yeah, that's basically it.
It's late. It's Tuesday. We're going to call it a night here. Shout out to New Jersey for taking the win here at Fusion number 200. And I hope everyone has a good night. And here is to 200 more.
Deuces.